Hey, it's been a while, I know. But I'm back. Yeah, I'm still here, still kicking. Yeah, it's been a while since we had like a traditional video of just me talking into a mic. It's been a while. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of things I want to cover with this video, but let me start by addressing what this video is even meant to be, which is a commemoration piece of sorts. So recently, the first anniversary of my channel has passed. Technically, technically I started this channel back in summer of last year, in July, a day before my birthday, I think even. But as far as content wise, as far as YouTube analytics and stuff are concerned, which is why I got that note of recently, I think. As far as my earliest video up is concerned, yeah, the first anniversary of my channel has recently passed in November, because last year around this time was when I uploaded the Mario Wonder video, the Mario Wonder review, whatever you want to call it, which is me kind of gushing about the game, really, if anything. But yeah, that was already a year ago. A whole year's already passed since I've really started embarking on this MiguelMustNerd journey, and I feel like just in that time alone, shit's happened, stuff's happened. Am I allowed to swear this early in the video? Yeah, I'm good. We passed out. We're over a minute. I'm good. I can say whatever the fuck I want now. Anyway, so yeah, the year has passed. Here we are. Here I am a year later, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is not exactly how I envisioned things being a year from when I first started the channel. This is not really how I expected things to be going. This isn't really where I wanted things to be in this time. I will admit, when I first went into this endeavor, starting up this channel and all that, I had high aspirations. I'm not gonna lie. I was bright-eyed and naive. I still kind of am. I'm still really new to this thing at large, to be real. But I don't know. It was just me, Mike, and passion, really, in those times. And that's I feel like I've kind of lost my way throughout the course of this year, and I kind of want to start steering this channel back in that direction, if anything. Not entirely, but I would like to go a bit more back to my roots. Let me look back at my videos here. In fact, yeah, as far as my as far as the channel is concerned, I've been releasing videos since July 14th, 2023 on this channel, actually. But those first 3 early videos were made while I was still doing a whole different thing with this channel. It wasn't even called MiguelMustNerd back in those early days. If you're those are ancient in internet term timeline, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know. I'm fumbling, man. I'm all over the place, in case you couldn't tell. And in case you also couldn't tell, this is obviously unscripted. I just wanted to sit in front of a mic and put something out there, because I feel like it's been a while since I've actually done that, and I miss it. I found myself looking back on the early days of this channel, and I found myself missing it, simple beginnings, humble beginnings. I started when was the Mario Wonder video upload? Yeah, November 14th, 2023. Little over a year ago was when this channel truly got its start under the MiguelMustNerd umbrella, or identity, whatever. I can't really find the word right now, but yeah, and I still look fondly upon that video. I truly did make it with heart. It was just me gushing about a game that I really enjoyed at the time, and I'm proud of it. My editing for the time and the experience that I had at the time, it was good. Certainly I could do better now, but I liked it. I could go over the videos that have been uploaded within this first year, but right now I want to go back to how this channel started and how it's currently going, I guess. real humble beginnings this channel had. Just me talking about niche video game stuff that I just liked, you know, stuff that just appealed to me, stuff that was on my mind, video game topics that I just wanted to have with people on the internet. That's what this channel was, you know. I made the Mario Wonder video, you know, made the Nintendo Game Awards video, you know, made that because my girlfriend forced me to watch the Game Awards. Nah, she didn't force me, but you know, it's funny to word it that way. then the Daisy video. Man, am I proud of that. See, real simple beginnings. Just me gushing about stuff that I like, stuff that appealed to me, just conversations that I felt like having, no matter how niche they might have been, or no matter whether they would have gotten like the views I desired or whatever the hell. Stuff is my life where it's at now it's really things have changed in my IRL life that have kind of seeped into how I'm tackling the channel, you know. And I'll get to that because that has a huge part in how I think the channel is going now and why I'm not really proud of it, you know. So where do I even begin, man? Where do I even begin? Like I started making like a bunch of Nintendo Mario content. I guess that's kind of what I was doing originally. Of course, I was gonna start breaching into Sonic, because Sonic is literally one of my favorite things ever. So I started doing that early on as well. Just a little Nintendo, then Sonic, but I started leading like a lot more in the Sonic direction. After that, like after I made the the Toad Circuit video, yeah, that's kind of when I just started going into Sonic content. I still made Nintendo and Mario content, like the Rosalina video. You know, I made that between like right after my first Sonic video, actually. But then we, you know, then after that point though, that's when I really started leaning way more towards the Sonic, because that's what was getting the views, that's what was getting me the subscribers, that's what the people seemed to be wanting to see, you know. So I was like, and you know what? So I was like, it was kind of like a win-win, you know. I was like, I like Sonic, they seem to like me talking about Sonic. It's kind of a win-win. I'll just keep doing that. But then I found myself kind of being unhappy with the notion of me like being known as a Sonic tuber, because that's absolutely not what I want to be, and that's not what I want this channel to be either. I kind of just want this to be I want this channel to be a place where I can host discussions on things that I care about and things I wanted to talk with people about, you know. I just want to have conversations on media with people on the internet, pretty much. That's what this channel is. I want to make a profession out of it. I want to be entertaining while I do it. I've always wanted to be an entertainer, you know. And that's where all this really begins, really. Like ever since I was a child, ever since I was like 10, I'm not really one who really wants to be in the spotlight all the time, but if I have the opportunity to entertain and make people laugh, smile, brighten someone's day, I'm going to take it. I will. I'm going to take it. And I have the opportunity right here. I had it. I saw that I had I saw that I had everything I wanted to make it happen. I was already getting into editing like as a hobby, so like why not make something of it? Like I have all the tools right there. I would be a fool not to try and like at least try my hand at making this a reality, you know. And I have no regrets there. I'm really glad that I still started this, and I would like to continue it too. Like the aspiration to be an entertainer is still there. It pretty much always has been since I was like 10. You know, I've always wanted to entertain people, always been inspired by the YouTubers that I watched back then, stuff like that. Man, yeah, I still absolutely love the idea of being an entertainer. That's still very much something I want to try and achieve. And if I can make a profession out of it, one that I can actually live off of, you know, like, why not? Why not, you know? Why not? But I've kind of been hit with the why not throughout the first year that the channel has been up, and that part of that is why I have been slowing down on my uploads, why I feel like I've kind of been losing my way when it comes to this channel. I found a reason why not. I didn't have one when I started, but I have one now. When you try to alright, when profit gets thrown into the mix, it tarnishes passion. I think profit and passion are almost always entirely at odds. Like, the moment profit is involved, passion and heart, even to a degree. It doesn't have to be fully. Like, to a degree, I kind of feel like it goes out the window. There are some people who I feel like don't have that, but I don't think I'm one of them yet. I don't think I've reached that. Clearly, I'm not. Looking at the way the channel's going now, clearly I'm not. I started this channel when I was not in the greatest financial situation, and even now, a year later, my financial situation is still kind of shit. Still not great, like, at all. And I guess along the way, I lost sight of what this channel was originally supposed to be, and I just started using it as a means of, you know, just a quick side hustle, just a means of trying to scrounge up a couple extra doubloons. And that's where I feel like I went wrong. Not gonna lie. There are certain videos that I look back on, and I don't look back on them fondly. I look at them knowing that I made them just with money on the mind, and that's not really a nice feeling to have. It's not nice to look back at something you created and not be proud of it. You know, to either be indifferent or apathetic about it, or worst case scenario, to even despise it. I feel like that's really unfortunate, to look back on something that you put effort and work into, and looking back at it and going like, you know what? I'm not proud of that. That's a sad thing, and it's a feeling I really don't like having. If I can avoid it, I would like to. I will. I'm going to do my best to. I want to continue making videos that I'm proud of, because every video that I made in this channel's early life, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of every last one of them. I really am, wholeheartedly, full stop. I can still look back at them. It warms my heart, you know, looking at the heart that is in them, even when a lot of them didn't do well, you know. A few of them did, and it was mostly the Sonic ones, but like, even the ones that didn't, I'm still just proud that they're out there, proud that I put the effort into doing that, and the heart and soul, like, you can feel it watching the video. It just makes me happy. And there are some videos where I just know that isn't there, and it sucks. So moving forward, I would like to avoid that as much as possible. This video is meant to be a commemoration piece, a video of me acknowledging where this channel has been, and also me trying to fill you guys in on where it's going to be going. You know, I plan to make this a yearly thing, where every year, every anniversary of the channel, I'm going to look back on what I did in that time, see what I did well, what I'm happy with, what I can do better in the next year, you know, make plans with you guys. You know, it'll just communicating with you guys, really, just coming out. That's what this is, really. Yeah, I miss the days where it was just kind of me just passionately gushing about stuff that I cared about, whether it got views or not. But like, the more financially unstable I became, the more my like financial situation became like uncertain, the more I started worrying about the money and stuff like that. You know, I just started losing more and more sight of that. It was just more about, what's a video I can push out quickly? You know, what's something that I know will get the masses' attention? Stuff like that, you know? What's the strat, as I like to call it? But there really shouldn't be a strat when it comes to something like this, I don't think. I don't want there to be a formula to my channel. I don't want there to be, you know, I want to make stuff passionately, proudly, and I want to put myself out there. I want to display my entertaining prowess, whatever you want to call it. I want to prove to myself that I have what it takes to really be an entertainer. Because when I went into this, I did strongly believe that I had what it took. But the longer this goes on, you know, the more effort I put into videos with little return, like, I just knew it just wasn't ethical. Whatever the word is, man. It just just wasn't it. I couldn't keep putting in days upon days of effort trying to like iron out these videos and make them perfect, just when I know deep down they're just not gonna do well. I'm just not really gonna get much out of it, and it's only probably gonna make my financial situation worse, because the time that I spent making those videos could have been time I could have spent like working more or doing something. Man, YouTube is a very unstable thing, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, like that's what I've realized within this first year alone. I've realized that YouTube isn't really like it takes a lot to find yourself in the financial like situation where you can feel like you can like where you feel like you're safe, you know, where you feel like you're pretty much guaranteed to like get like a estimated amount of like what you know your income's gonna be for that month or whatever, knowing that you're gonna reach that threshold of $100 minimum to get paid every month or whatever. And it's like the fact that you're getting paid like once a month too, on top of that just makes it worse. Like, and that's only if you surpass the minimum. Like, it's a very inconsistent thing. You can't really rely on it like it's your regular average like a 9 to 5 job. At least there's consistency there. With YouTube, there isn't. You don't have that. You really don't. And that does me no favors, let me tell you. When you're in the financial situation that I am in, that does no favors. Like, I'm seeing why a bunch of YouTubers do like a bunch of side stuff. You know why they got their Patreons, you know, sponsorships, getting streamings, all that stuff. I get why they do it. I see it now. I see it because like it's really hard. And I learned that like just in the first year alone, and that really has damaged like the direction that I've kind of like been steering this channel in. It's been more about profit, less about passion, and that makes me sad to look back at. And I feel like if you've been here like with me with this channel long enough, like since its early days, I feel like you know where I started to like trail off, where I started to lose myself, you know, because like everything from when the channel started, from the Mario Wonder video up until like I'm looking here, up until like the Donkey Kong fans are losing video. Everything from the Mario Wonder to that video, everything between that, all passion filled, nothing short of it. All just passion projects, all passion work, just me gushing about stuff that I cared about, you know. That was the essence of the channel. That's what it should have always been. But then like after that, like I kind of started losing it. Like I made a I made a bit of a controversial skit about the Hoyoverse stuff and stuff like that, because I was mad. That was just me kind of like venting. I was upset, but I wanted to vent in like a comedic kind of way. I wanted to make a light of the situation. I wanted to laugh at them. I wanted to poke fun and laugh at them, I admit. And I don't really have regrets when it comes to making that video. I don't. It's just like, and then I made the nigga that's cheating video, of course, and that blew up way more than I could have possibly imagined to do. It was just supposed to be like a one-time gag, kind of like haha funny, just a thing I wanted to slap together, just a little. Like I like doing skits, you know, I do. That's a thing I've been kind of wanting to like incorporate into the channel, like almost since its inception. I've always kind of been wanting to do that, because like skit channels are like some of my favorites out there. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I love that type of content, and I wanted to, like, it inspired me. I wanted to implement it into mine in some sort of way, because I knew I had potential to kind of like write some funny here and there. So like, you know, whenever it came up, I like, why not do it? So I did that. But then like after I saw how well that video did, because it blew my mind. It was the first video of mine to ever surpass 100k views at the size that I'm at. Like that's an achievement. But like, I kept trying to chase that high, you know. I wanted to strike the iron while it was hot, so I kept following up with it. I just constantly kept making skate videos. I pushed back other videos that I knew I was putting more effort and time into, like my traditional content. I still had that on the back burner. I was still making scripts and stuff like that, but like, I knew that just wouldn't do as good as the skit videos, so I just kept pushing those out, you know? My priorities weren't really on capturing the original essence of the channel. It wasn't really about me just venting or like starting conversations, or just like, it wasn't just about just like, you know, just hosting a platform to conversate things on media and wherever. It just wasn't about that anymore. It's just about what's the quickest way I can make people laugh, you know? How can I get the ha-has out of my audience this time? How can I get the high that was the nigga that's cheating video? How can I chase that again? How can I make lightning strike twice? And I just kept doing that. I just kept trying to achieve that until I noticed, hey, like it finally hit me, like, hey, this isn't working. This clearly isn't the strategy. And not only that, not only is it not the strategy, but like I'm not having fun with it because I knew there wasn't as much passion in it. I knew I was losing my way. I knew that this wasn't what I wanted the channel to be. This isn't what I wanted it to be known for. Not entirely. Like, sure, but that could be a thing that I did here and there, and it still is a thing that I want to do here and there, because, you know, I just like doing that type of stuff, but it's not really what I want the channel to be as a whole. That's not really what I want to represent the channel as a whole, but that's the direction I was leaning into. And I am not proud of that. But that's where this channel, like, pretty much currently stands. Aside from the cool Year of Shadow edit that I did, just to put something together, it's just like an edit I made just to really appreciate Sonic X Shadow Generations, how proud I am of the series, you know, contrary to how proud I am of this channel, you know. But aside from that, like, this channel, that's kind of where it stands. Like, a lot of, like, a good 4 or 5 of the videos is just a bunch of skit stuff. Like, I've really lost, I veered off. Like, the last traditional video I made was 4 months ago. Like, I've lost my way. A lot of stuff's happened too. Like, I was getting therapy, trying to get more help, trying to find my way back. And I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting. I've been doing a lot of, like, trying to mentally correct myself, trying to figure out, like, what it is that I'm missing, what it is about this that's making me unhappy with the channel's current status. And I figured it out, and that's why I'm here now, because like, I'm here to make a promise of sorts, I guess, to make a commitment, not just for myself, not just for the channel, but for you guys too, for those who really came for the content that I was originally making. Not the people that came for the skits, not the people who came from that, even though I did get a lot out of that. That's not the audience I really want to appeal to. Like, whether they stick around or not, it's fine, it's whatever. I want to start appealing to my OG audience again. I want to start appealing to my OG self, where I was at back when I first started this channel. I want to start steering myself back in that direction, you know. But, like, with that being said, like, I do still plan on changing things. It's not like I'm going to be going back to, like, the channel's roots entirely. That's not what's going to be happening. I was just talking to my girlfriend about this the other day too. I really liked, like, almost the like, when I first started this channel, I really liked, like, the entire process of everything. I liked making the scripts. I liked recording them. You know, I liked the editing process a bit. You know, I pretty much enjoyed, like, the entire process of making videos. That's changed. I don't anymore. I don't like making scripts anymore. I don't like having to read them. I gotta see, because I'm so picky. You know, I'm so damn picky when it comes to directing myself. You know, like when like there are certain things that I write, like, on the scripts, and I want them to be delivered in a very specific way. You know, and if I don't do that, I'm stuck on that one line, just constantly redoing it over and over and over again, you know, until I get it just right, so that the joke lands just correctly, and I can hopefully make someone laugh. You know, I don't like it anymore. I don't like that. I don't like writing the scripts either, because, like, how I write is different from how I speak. So, like, when I when I write my thoughts out, and then I, like, come back a couple days later after the script's all finished, stuff like that, and the thumbnails made and stuff like that, and then I actually, like, record it a couple days later. I'm like, man, why did I write that? That's not even how I talk. And I was like, and then I start, like, tripping over my tongue, start slipping up on things, you know, missing words in the script. I like that. It's just like veering off, and it's just like, it's a mess, man. I'm better off just kind of, like, speaking off the top of my head, which, like, that's what I'm doing now. That's what I've been doing, like, this entire video. Sure, I might, like, repeat some things, you know, be a little repetitive, trip over my tongue more often. You know, surely it might not be as orderly, but at least it's more authentic. You know, at least I'm not, like, stuck on reading the same line over and over again, getting frustrated with myself because I'm just not delivering it the right way. You know, and I can be pretty funny off the top of my head too. You'll see. I'll show you. But, like, I don't know. I don't really think I want to do scripted content anymore. It's not really a thing I want to do. I still want to make conversational topics on media. I still want to make conversation videos. One thought, one idea, like one idea per video type deal. Because that's another thing. Like, I also started trying to, like, make more broad videos that, like, appeal to a wider audience, stuff like that. But, like, I lose focus when I start doing that. Like, I like, even, like, in mid conversation, like, even in my everyday conversation, I realized that, like, I'm able to speak a lot more fluently, and I'm less all over the place whenever I, like, actually, like, have my thoughts, like on one concise idea. Like when I'm trying to actually convey my feelings on one particular thing at a time, that's when I notice that I prevail. So when I like when the conversation starts like expanding, like accounting for multiple things at once, like I don't know, like I can't really. Yes, thank you, computer. Thank you very much. Thank you, interrupting me. Ass. All right. I'm at like 50% battery. Suppose I have to wrap this up a little bit soon here. It's already been almost half an hour. So yeah. The way this channel started, I want to start bringing it back to that direction, because I made a lot of videos that I'm proud of in that time, you know, back in those days. Like all of them, like I said, all of them, between the Mario Wonder video and the Donkey Kong Fans Are Losing Nintendo Direct video, I'm proud of them. Proud of them all, pretty much. Well, aside from the Pokemon Legends ZA video, whatever, I guess. But, you know, I'm proud of almost all of them, you know, pretty much. Like, overall, I am. I was really proud of where this channel was going, and I want to bring it back to that. Whether it's scripted or not, it won't be, for the most part. But, that's exactly what I plan on doing. I plan on getting back into the swing of things, uploading more regularly, bringing you guys the content that you originally came here for. That's what I plan on doing. Making more Sonic content, making more video game content, talking about stuff too. And I might start like branching into anime too, because I really want to talk about Samurai Champloo, one of my like favorite anime of all time, and what it means to me. I just want to make videos about stuff that I'm passionate about. Just video essays on stuff that I'm passionate about. That's how this channel started. That's how it should have always been. I'm taking it back to that. We're going back. We're going back to the glory days of MiguelMustNerd nerding on the MiguelMustNerd channel. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good now. Better than I was a few months ago, in fact. I'm starting to find where I want to bring this channel back again. No, with that said too, I also plan on like changing like my comedic focus. Like I in my early videos, like and stuff like that, I always try to like be funny. Always like try to like incorporate like at least one joke per video, stuff like that. I always try to like write those jokes in. But with these videos like no longer being scripted, you know, I don't want to force in jokes where they don't need to be. And I feel like I would sometimes like try to do that, just like meet a quota of sorts, you know, almost, you know. And I don't like that. That's another part that made like writing the scripts like infuriating, because I like even when the script is almost like entirely done, I'll continue like pushing it off because it's just not funny enough, you know, stuff like that. Like, oh, it's not funny enough. I need more jokes here and here and here, and I would just like keep pushing off the video entirely because like, yeah, I don't know, in my mind it just wasn't humorous enough, and I don't like that. You know, I want like right now, first and foremost, I think I should just focus on putting content out there again, because it's been months. You know, my editing, my upload schedule. It's like as if I had one in the first place, but like the consistency of my uploads has gone down like huge, man. Like I would back in the early days, back a year ago, and back throughout this first year, I would at least try to upload like once every week, 2 weeks. That was kind of like the consistency pattern that I was trying to follow, you know. But like, man, has that fallen off? Man, has that went through the cracks? Because like, I fumbled with that. I'm not gonna lie, but I want to get back to that. Uploading more consistency, just putting content out there. That's where my priority is now. Just putting stuff out there, getting stuff done, trying to get some progress on this channel done again, letting you guys know that, hey, I'm still here, still live, still plan on putting content out there. You know, MiguelMustNerd, the channel's not dead. The channel's not dead, folks. You know, I just want to get back out there, putting content back out there again. That's where my priority is for now. And then, you know, I still want to make my content quality, of course. And I feel like by me cutting down on the time that I spend writing scripts, it'll allow me to do that, like put more quality in like the actual finished product, into actually I'll have more time to record, you know, I'll have more time to edit, you know, I'll have more time for that stuff, the stuff that I actually want to do, you know, because like I don't mind doing that stuff. I love doing this. I love sitting in front of a mic and just recording. This is kind of like my favorite part. I'm not even gonna lie. This is my favorite part of the video making process. I just like this, being here, talking with you guys, even though I'm technically just talking to myself. But hey, we'll see what the comment section has to say about that. Am I right? But yeah, it's been almost half an hour. I guess I don't want to yap your ears off for too long now. But happy first anniversary to this channel. Happy first anniversary to MiguelMustNerd. Here's to hopefully, ideally, many more, because I don't plan on stopping. This is a dream of mine. I want to be an entertainer. This is really something I want to make something out of. I would be a fool not to. It would be a disservice to myself. I have everything I need. I have all the tools right here at my disposal. I'd be a fool not to try and capture this. So that's exactly what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep trying to shoot for the stars while steering this channel back to like its initial focus. And within the next year, I want to actually ideally I want to actually establish like a upload schedule, and then so yeah, let's start setting some goals for this next year, for the year 2 of MiguelMustNerd. So again, yeah, first I want to establish an upload schedule, or like something of the sort. And then I also would like to reach 2.5k subscribers within the next year. The next time the anniversary of this channel rolls around, I want to have 2,500 subscribers. That's the goal. That's the goal. Can I make that happen? Time will tell, but I trust the process. You know, if I'm consistent with it enough, put in enough effort and work, do what I can, I'm sure I could probably make it work. I'm gonna make it work. I got this. I gotta trust the process, because if I don't, who else will? But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I guess that's about it for goals when it comes to the channel for the next year. Let's, start small. This is a thing I plan on doing every year. Just talking about how the previous year went, talking about what I'm going to be doing within the next, following year, where my goals are, where my head's at, where my priorities lie, stuff like that. This is the thing I plan on doing yearly. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to making video essays. They won't be scripted, but they'll still be video essays. Actually, will they be? Because technically I never wrote the essay, so there really isn't an essay to bring to video form. So is it really a video essay? I don't know. Whatever, dude. I'm just gonna start annoying myself at this rate. What does it matter? What matters is that I'm still trying to make art. Still putting a piece of myself out there. Still trying to be an entertainer like I've always wanted to be. That's what matters. That's where the heart of this channel is. So yeah, I'm going to be making more quote-unquote video essays, and I'm going to be steering this channel in like a more mellow kind of way. I want the channel to be a bit more chill. I don't want to like force comedy into every video where it doesn't need to be added. Like, I like being funny. Of course I'm going to be funny, because that's just kind of who I am, like inherently. I don't even think I could help it even if I wanted to. So I'm just going to be it's just not going to be priority. It's not going to be like a main focus, and I'm not going to like delay entire videos just because it's not funny enough, I'm not that's not a thing I'm going to be doing anymore. But yeah, if the jokes come up whenever they come up, then fine, cool enough, because they will. My bad. Tasted like Fruity Pebbles. Anyway, let's see. Okay, but yeah, yeah, I'm gonna start shooting this channel back to its origins, back to its roots. That's where we're going. Hopefully you guys will stick with me through it. And I guess I'll see you guys in a year from now with another video like this, or maybe it'll be a bit more put together. Maybe not. Who even knows? But yeah, happy first anniversary to MiguelMustNerd. Thank you all so much for the support that you've shown throughout this past year. I am sorry if I let you guys down in any sort of way, but I do really plan on bringing this channel back. We're embarking on our "we're so back" arc. Just you wait. Just you watch. It's only a matter of time. So yeah, consistent upload schedule, and hitting 2.5k subs within the next year. That is the goal. I'm just repeating myself at this point now, so I think it's about time I should just end this video. Thank you all so much. Thank you if you've made it throughout this entire half an hour yap session. I really appreciate it, because you're probably a real one who's like been with this channel for a while now. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. You guys are great. I'm gonna bring this channel back to its glory days, and I'm looking forward to having you guys with me along the way. So yeah, I'll say it one more time. Happy first anniversary to MiguelMustNerd. Here's to many more. And let's get started on our comic arc. Hold on. See, I was going to end the video after saying that, but now it's ruined. Now I sound stupid. Hold on. Let's get started on our come up arc. There we go. Actually, wait, hold on. I can deliver that better. I can like say it ecstatically like in Sonic's voice. Watch this. Let's get started on our come up arc. Something like that. Sure. All right. Thank you guys. See ya.